Well, hi guys, we're out in the workshop. Part of building our projects, one of the fun things of doing that is coming up with solutions to the different problems that you're going to encounter. And one of the problems we're going to have is we got to move a lot of plywood, so like flooring, sheathing, roofing, things like that. They're all big 4x8 sheets and it's no fun to haul around. I'm getting to the age where I don't really care to be doing that kind of thing so much. So we're going to try to come up with our own solution to making it easier to deal with large sheet materials. So with a couple of $6 wheels, some hardware bolts, nuts, I went and found a piece of scrap iron laying in the shop here. It's a piece of channel. Filed out a couple of notches in the end of it to accept the bolts. And that'll nest in there, kind of like that. Now just weld those bolts onto that piece of channel. So we're going to have two wheels on this really short, narrow cart. And that'll allow a piece of plywood to be laid on top of that cart, balanced on the two wheels, have a handle going up in the middle of it, and that'll give me a way to easily roll a big sheet of plywood around without having to try to carry it. So get these bolts cut off a little bit, and then we'll come back to see how this thing goes together and give you a better idea of what it looks like and how it'll function. Okay, we got the parts for the panel cart clamped together here. There's the axles and the little body part of it that material is set on, and we're going to TIG weld this together. Now I have a handle which needs to be added onto the cart, and then also I have a quick link that I took the nut off of, and I just kind of ground out part of the material there at the thread so that it'll wrap around this a little bit and can be welded on, and that'll just give kind of a handhold or a place that a strap can be put through to hold it to the material if it needs to be, and maybe even possibly put a rod in here that hooks up over the top of a panel so that it'll hold the panel as you're moving it, so you don't have to worry about the cart coming away from the material. I'll probably also add some holes into this body part in a couple of places so it can be screwed into wood. It could be screwed directly to an assembly or a panel, or it could add extra parts onto it to make it support other materials, so it'll make it a little bit more universal. So I'll get this handle put on, and then we'll see what things look like. Okay, so I got the little handle tacked up here where I want it, and so now I'll weld that on there. Okay, so finished welding the frame together for the cart, and went ahead and drilled the 2 holes down into the base here for adding, if there's some kind of a piece of wood I want to attach it to, or make a bigger shelf or something to sit on that this one might not be wide enough for, but otherwise that's pretty good size to lay a sheet of plywood on. Got the handle up here that we can loop a strap through if we have to. But really all you should have to do is just put the sheet on top of it, and this will hold itself against the sheet, and the wheels will let you push it around wherever you want. And speaking of wheels, there's one. And I've got some nylock jam nuts that I put on here. Just happen to have some sitting around, so that works out pretty decent. Of course, that could be attached any number of different ways, but this worked out easy for me. This is basically just some scrap materials that I had laying around on the floor in the shop. Like I said, lay your piece of plywood right up in here and just wheel it along. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing apart, give it a quick shot of paint, because otherwise it'll just be another rusty item around here. And then we'll give it a test drive and see how it works. Okay, we got the cart all put together, and the wheels are on it. They're screwed on. And I added this piece of angle iron to it so our wood sheets won't fall off of it. So that's the first adaptation for it. So we're gonna start working on this load of plywood over here.
Now it's red, which means stop.
No, it means it's recording. Steer. Okay, it worked.
Where do you want me to go this next one?
One over there. Here, hang on a second. Make it start easier. Let's go to this one over here. Let's just slide it over onto the fence. Can you lift it?
I thought there was something in front of yours.
You have to pick it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Ready?
Right up to the center?
Yeah.
Wait. It's gotta go forward just about an 1/8 inch or so. A little further.
That's good right now.
That's not good.
Okay, we left our circular saw at the other property, so we're going to have to improvise with something else to cut our flooring. Which one's the factory edge?
Well, we had with the sawdust would be the top piece, so that was facing top. It looks pretty good. Oh. So they sit on your lap?
Except it's in the dark and you probably can't see us anymore. But the light went quick since it's still winter time here, and we got our prefabricated floor section done. So next, believe it or not, we're going to build the roof, because we can build it right here on this platform. Then we'll take it off, put the walls up, and then it should be a complete assembly. So that'll be later.
Good job.